Pav, you wanted to talk about the Pelicans.
The Pelicans.
What's your take on the Pelicans? I will say this: big of a Zion fan as I am, that is not a aesthetically pleasing team to watch play basketball.
They probably have to make a decision at some point between Zion and Ingram because I think they have kind of like two different basketball teams on the court at the same time. But I really want to talk about the Pelicans because I want to give Zion some love. Like the way that they've been using Zion recently, they've kind of been putting him as like a point guard, which they probably kind of should have done that anyway. I mean, like I think his superpower is going downhill, and his improvements as a passer. I think he just had 10 assists last night. He's had his first he's had his first 10 assist games a couple times recently, which I think is a huge improvement for him. And just for all like the flack Zion gets for not being in shape, which I think, yes, but at the same time, he's just a big guy. Like the man was 250 when he was in high school. I don't think he can realistically drop down to like 280. He's just a big guy. But the way that they've been using him offensively, and again, that's like another team. Granted, I don't know what they would do in the playoffs, but I don't want to have to guard Zion 7 times in 2 weeks. Like, I don't want to do that if I'm a team in the first round. And we have CJ, and we have Jonas, and we have BI, and we have Herb Jones, Trey Murphy. Like those guys can all play. And I just want to give Zion some love and for the way that they've been using him and the way that he's been performing lately.
What do you think about the actual team? Like what do you think they can do this year? Because them niggas also Bulls last night. Let Io go crazy on their ass. What do you think about it? Like they're saying they're the 5 seed right now. Like I don't think anybody's talking about them. Like I've watched a couple games, but it's just like it's I don't know if it's their court. It might be their court. It's just not fun to watch. What do you think if they can do, if anything, come playoff time?
I mean, I think they could win a series depending on who they're playing. I mean, if I like look at one, you have to look at who the best player is. I would say is Zion Williamson. And then you look at everybody else, BI. I think Zion and BI can outplay, some other team's top guy depending on who that guy is and also depending on what your lineup is. And I think this team is rounded in the form. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games. So I think that depending upon matchup, that's the thing about the West. Depending upon matchup, I don't know what could happen depending on who plays who. But I think if they get in, if they keep playing how they've been playing, granted, we haven't seen Zion in the playoffs yet because the last time that they played against who was it? The Suns when they were the 8th seed, Zion was actually hurt. But if you remember, that series went 6. And that was a series that, realistically the Pelicans could have won. So I think if they get there, they can make life very hard for somebody and possibly even win a series if all things go correct.
That paper on this player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna